When it comes to the variety of magnificent colors, I think birds are possibly among the most blessed species on the planet. Mother Nature let her imagination run wild and set to work with her paintbrush to create the most stunning plumage for birds in a rainbow of colors. From the darkest reaches of Africa to the deadly Amazons of South America, colorful birds have dominated the blue skies. Although all birds are beautiful, some have unique visual features that set them apart from the rest. In this video we will show you what I think are the top 15 most colorful and beautiful birds in the world. Number 15. The greater bird of paradise has a distinctively colorful plumage. Males have a maroon body and a pale yellow with silver iridescence crown, as well as an iridescent green face. Their long-tailed feathers are streaked with maroon and yellow at the base, white at the tip. Males and females have yellow eyes, and their beaks are blue. Males can grow to be 17 inches long. This bird can be found in the lowland and hill forests of Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and the Aru Islands. Number 14. Previously, this bird species was believed to be restricted to the Chinese Himalayas. However, it has now been discovered in various parts of the world, including European woodlands and South American forests. Because of their vivid color combination, golden pheasants appear to be the most popular. The adult male is 90 to 105 centimeters in length, its tail accounting for 2/3 of the total length. It is unmistakable with its golden crest and rump and bright red body. The female is much less showy, with a duller mottled brown plumage similar to that of the female common pheasant. She is darker and more slender than the hen of that species, with a proportionately shorter tail, half or 60 to 80 centimeters length. During the day, they eat grain, leaves, and insects on the ground, but at night, they sleep in trees. During the winter, flocks feed on wheat leaves and seeds near human settlements on the margins of the forest. Number 13. One of nature's most colorful and exotic bird in the world is the kingfisher. Globally, there are over 150 different species of kingfisher, with the majority of species found in Africa, Asia, and Oceania, while several species can also be found in Europe. Kingfishers consume a wide variety of prey. From crustaceans, frogs and other amphibians, annelid worms, mollusks, insects, spiders, centipedes, reptiles, including snakes, and even birds and mammals, are all eaten by some species. Their massive heads, enormous bills, and large bodies set them apart. They can grow between 4 and 12 inches in length. The kingfisher has superb vision and are capable of binocular vision, and is also believed to have excellent color vision. They track their prey with head movements, rather than moving their eyes significantly within their sockets. In addition, when pursuing prey underwater, they have the ability to correct for the water refraction and reflection, as well as precisely evaluate depth. Number 12. The splendid fairy wren, sometimes known as the splendid wren, can grow up to 5.5 inches in length. Breeding males have a bright blue color, a purplish blue throat, and dark blue wings and tail. Its beak is black, and their breast and eyes have black markings. When not breeding, the male is brown with bluish-colored wings and tail. Except for the dark reddish-brown color of the beak, the female resembles the non-breeding male. This bird prefers dry to semi-arid environments and can be found all over Australia. Number 11. Lilac-Breasted Roller is a small, brightly colored African bird that can be found in sub-Saharan Africa and also a vagrant to the southern Arabian Peninsula. Usually found alone or in pairs, it prefers open woodland and savanna, and it is for the most part absent from treeless places. These birds have a lilac-colored throat and chest, a light blue body, dark blue feathers at the wing base, and black markings on the wing tips. Both sexes have similar coloring, and it is hard to tell them apart by looking at them. Although, the males may be slightly larger. Number 10. A magnificent, colorful medium-sized bird with a long, slender curved bill and a long tail with distinctive tail streamers, the rainbow bee-eater is a stunning, colorful medium-sized bird. A golden crown and red eye are set in a wide black stripe that runs from the base of the bill to the ears, with a thin blue line running down the edge. The orange-yellow throat is separated from the green breast by a strong black band. The rainbow bee-eater can be found on Australia's mainland, eastern Indonesia, New Guinea, and the Solomon Islands on rare occasions. It breeds across the majority of its range, save in dry places, and is prevalent throughout Australia, while southern birds move north to breed. Although it resembles a kingfisher, the rainbow bee-eater is plumper, has a powerful straight beak, and never captures prey in flight. Number 9. The Indian peafowl is a South Asian bird. This species prefers moist and dry deciduous woodlands to call home. Humans have introduced it to a number of countries around the world. The Indian peafowl is a huge bird that measures 39 to 45 inches from beak to tail base and 77 to 89 inches with the tail. With an iridescent azure-colored head, the male sticks out the most. Its back feathers are bronze in hue. It boasts one of the most attractive tails of any bird. It unfolds into a large fan with a green, yellow, and blue eye-like patch on the tips of the long feathers. Number 8. Wilson's bird of paradise can grow up to 8.3 inches in length. The male is the most colorful, with a red and black body. It has a remarkable light blue head with a black pattern and no feathers. It has dark blue feathers on its feet and vivid yellow feathers on the back of its neck. It has 2 loops on its tail feathers that curve open. Only the lowland and hill rainforests of the Waigeo and Batanto Islands are home to this rare Indonesian bird. Wilson's bird of paradise is classified as near endangered by the IUCN Red List. The greatest threat to its survival is habitat loss within its limited range. Number 7. The red-bearded bee-eater is found in Southeast Asia's Indo-Malayan region, where it flourishes in deep forest conditions. The male and female have striking similar appearance. They have brilliant green bodies with scarlet throats and chests, a light purple forehead, and yellowish-orange eyes. As the name says, the majority of its diet consists of bees, hornets, and wasps. Number 6. One of Argentina's and Brazil's most gorgeous bird species is the red-necked tanager. The red-necked tanager is the most colorful bird in South America. Beautiful small tanager found in humid forests, forest edges, and woodlands. It frequently travels in flocks of mixed species and visits feeding stations. The head and throat are mostly blue, with scarlet cheeks and nape. Males have a black back with speckles, while females have a speckled black back. Number 5. The Mandarin duck is native to East Asia. In the United Kingdom and the United States, certain species have escaped from private collections and formed wild populations. Males are more colorful than females. The male has a reddish-brown bill and a reddish-brown face with a large white arch over its eyes. Its breasts are purple, its chest and stomach are white, and its back is orange. The mandarins feed by dabbling or strolling on land. Their primary dietary sources are plants and seeds, notably beech mast. The species' food will be supplemented with snails, insects, and tiny fish. The food of Mandarin duck changes with the seasons. In the fall and winter, they eat mostly acorns and grains. In the spring, they eat insects, snails, fish, and aquatic plants. In the summer, they eat dew worms, small fish, frogs, mollusks, and small snakes. Number 4. The lady Gouldian finch is a little bird that comes in a range of colors. Both sexes are covered by the colors green, yellow, blue, purple, red, and black. They're only found in Australia, and in the north, they prefer tropical savanna woodland settings. With less than 2,500 specimens, it was declared endangered in the wild in 1992. Typically, Gouldian finches build their nests in tree holes. They normally breed in the early part of the dry season, when there is plenty of food around. People, on the other hand, love this bird, and by the late 1990s, there were over 13,000 in captivity. Number 3. The toucan bird is one of the most easily recognizable due to its vivid colors and large bill. These species can grow to be 29 inches long and weigh 1.5 pounds. The body is black, with a white or yellow throat and chest. Its eyes are surrounded by orange or green feathers. It can be found in the woods and savannas of Central and Eastern South America. Toucans are known for their brightly colored and huge bills, which can be more than half the length of the body in certain large species. Despite its size, the toucan's bill is extremely light, consisting of bone struts filled with keratin spongy tissue. Toucan are mostly forest species that live solely in primary forests. They lead in secondary forests, but only if there are giant old trees with holes big enough for them to breed in. Number 2. The bright blue faces and bellies of rainbow lorikeets contrast with the green feathers on their wings, backs, and heads, earning them the name. Their breasts are bright red with yellow and orange highlights on the sides. Their dark grayish-black feet contrast with their bright red beaks, which contrast with the blue of their face feathers. The rainbow lorikeet is an Australian parrot that can be found from northern Queensland to southern Australia's eastern coast. In Perth, Western Australia, Tasmania, New Zealand, and Hong Kong, colonies of rainbow lorikeets have sprung up. Rainbow lorikeets live in rainforests, shrublands, and woodlands. In search of food, rainbow lorikeets can travel up to 40 kilometers in a single day. They usually fly in groups of a dozen or more birds, making a lot of noise. Number 1. The Scarlet Macaw is a large bird that belongs to the parrot species. It can reach a length of 32 inches and a weight of 2.2 pounds. It has a red body and blue wings, the top wing of which bears a yellow stripe. It has white skin around its eyes that isn't feathered. The Scarlet Macaw can be found throughout the Amazon basin of South America as well as Central America. It prefers to live in subtropical rainforests near rivers. A solitary bird or a couple flying above the forest canopy is a regular sight, but in some areas, flocks can be seen. It's also possible that they'll congregate around clay licks. For most of the year, scarlet macaws are calm, but during breeding season, they can be aggressive. Scarlet macaws are monogamous birds, which means they only have one partner for life. The scarlet macaw can live up to 75 or even 90 years in captivity, compared to the usual lifespan of 40 to 50 years.